if she's willing to do that, I need to be willing to sacrifice my dreams for our family. So once that time comes, you got to step up and be a man and take responsibility for it.
That is amazing. All right, let's set it up to Shady Brady Davis. It's time for the main event.
This is the moment we've waited for. We are ready. Making his entrance to the Rossini Chassis Systems blue corner, Joe Garcia.
Well, Garcia comes in the number 6 amateur light heavyweight in Ohio. He's won his last 2, both by submission. In fact, all of his 6 wins have come by submission. Most recently, it was Zach Jimenez with a armbar at the Battleground last year. And that was just one nasty fight. And again, this is one nasty guy if you let him get you off your feet, okay?
Right.
That's, I think the key to this guy, if I'm going to fight this guy, I want to go toe-to-toe, and I want him standing up there swinging at me. And on the other side, Juan Montalvo is one bad boy if he's swinging at you.
He's got a jaw, and he's going to keep coming forward with that pressure. But, yeah, even Matt, when you look here on Bluegrass MMA, yeah, he quotes, it's really cool to see a matchup like these where you have a very well-rounded and adverse fighter like Joe Garcia against a natural-born killer, and that's his brother. And he's right. Like, Juan will not stop. You will have to choke him out or make him go night-night in order for Juan to keep fighting.
Yeah.
Because Juan's hungry. I've talked to Matt a lot about, hey, how's your brother doing? Is he training? Is he doing the things right? And he's like, yeah, he really wants this bad. So if Joe Garcia is coming in, which I know he's probably not, he's got a lot of talent, a lot of experience. He's not coming in here thinking he's just going to walk over Juan Montalvo. And Juan knows Joe's a well-rounded fighter, 64, last 2 wins. You got to do your homework, especially if there's research to be done out there. You got to do your homework.
Yeah, no doubt about that. You know what, Joe Garcia, another one of those guys who was recently married. When we saw him at that last fight, he had just gotten married. He and his wife, who was his girlfriend, have a couple of kids. They've got a couple of other kids between them. If I remember right, between them, the family has about a handful, okay? And
he's got a family.
Yeah, he really does have a family and a lot of kids behind him. Got his own gym, as you pointed out. And, he's coming in here tonight to try to maybe take that next step. But so's Juan. Both of these guys, it's a big fight. The winner that comes out of this one has the ability to really take that next step.
Yeah, and like I said, this is a state-recognized belt. Like I said, this isn't just some belt like, hey, the promoter wants to put on a show and have a belt fight. No, this is a legitimate belt fight. So, yeah, both guys are extremely hungry for this.
And we've got the belt sitting right in front of us right now.
Pick it up.
You know what?
It's not light.
No, it's not. It's a heavy. I mean, I'll tell you what.
It's a well-made belt.
It sure is. That is a nice belt that we're holding right at this point in time. I don't know whether Kenny can get us from that big camera. Look at this, Kenny. We got the belt right here in our. And I don't know that we're giving it up, are we, huh?
No, if you want to keep it, I'll strap it on it. Hey, but you might have Joe or Juan coming and asking for it.
Well, that might be the only difficulty right there. And
right.
You know what?
Yeah.
If either one of those guys come looking for it, I'm going to hand it over. Unless you're going to be my bodyguard at that point in time.
No, I'm not going to be.
I think we're going to hand it over.
We'll hand it over for sure. But again, that shows how much Matt actually puts in this promotion.
Yeah.
Like I said earlier, this is an amateur event, but I'm telling you, Matt Montalvo runs his promotion like it's a professional promotion. Like that belt.
Yes.
That belt's, that's not a cheap belt.
No.
Not trying to get into the money situation, but when it comes to getting these fighters ready and doing what's right for the fighters, Matt Montalvo's on top of the food chain when it comes to making sure the fighters get things that mean a lot to him. So, yeah.
And, the thing that I've been appreciative of Matt
is
the way he's grown, too,
Yeah.
He's like anybody. You start out, you start to do something, and you work as hard as you can, and you have a couple of flaws here and a couple of flaws there. Things don't always go your way. That's life, okay?
It's a fight.
But, yeah, just like fighting.
It's a fight.
And he comes out, and every time he does a fight, he tweaks this. He tweaks that. That's a little better. The card's a little better.
Right.
And the night that we're having right now with this full house and this crowd,
right?
Man, what a night!
Yeah. And that speaks for all sports and athletics. Again, like I said, I coach basketball. It's all about life lessons. Literally, you were talking about how he took this step, made a wrong move, but now he fixed it.
Yeah.
That's what That's why I love. That's how fighting changed my life. Is that I was able to be like, man, I'm making this mistake in life. Well, what do I do in the cage? I adjust. I reevaluate the situation and do better the next time through. So, I mean, athletics in general is just great for life lessons. So that's what I love about this sport.
Well, this crowd is ready for this fight. They had a taste of it that last fight that unfortunately got stopped because of the injury to Harrison. But Matt Montalvo just ended that conversation.
Yeah, he just took your belt. Yeah.
He just took my belt. You're supposed to elbow him or something. That was the little Montalvo.
That was a surprise. I didn't even see him come.
That was the mean bean, man. That wasn't the big guy.
Bean. I love it. I always. He gets thrown off because that's how I know him. That's Mean Bean. I don't call him Matt. Mean Bean.
We were so close to having that first light heavyweight belt in our position because I was just going to take it and
now
scoot.
the ring girls got it.
Yeah, look at this now. Again, our ring girls tonight brought to you by Testament Tattoo. And they are Whitney Schilt and Kinsey Baker.
Yeah, shout out to Testament. Old Dave Fout.
Tell you what.
He did my work on my arm, so yeah.
There is a whole lot of ink in this building that he did in there, huh?
Oh, yeah,
he's go around. And what a great guy. You know, again.
Yeah, the whole time we talked about Jesus and the Lord. And it was just a great conversation. I mean, I actually got a Bible in my hand. And, and he's like, hey, this is a Biblet. And the whole time he's just like a little lizard. He's awesome. I love him.
He's another one of those guys.
And he does a lot for the community.
He does. I'm just going to say that. I mean, you hear so many times now, small towns like Bryan, there's so many tattoo parlors. Right. But there you have a guy who's just always giving back as we throw this up to Brady Davis in the ring.
For New League Fights Summer Days main event of the evening. This is for the State of Ohio Light Heavyweight Division Championship title. We are proud to have it right here at New League Fights. This is the beautiful belt for the winner, held by Whitney from Pro-Am Belts. Also, a round of applause for Kinsey, your round card girl, and Testament Tattoo, our ring card girl sponsors. Montpelier, are you ready for your main event? Let me hear you!
Yeah, if you haven't experienced a live event, you got to get to one of those. Because when you
here we go. Fighting out of the blue corner, he is trained in Muay Thai and Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu. Representing Iron Tiger Muay Thai and Braza Jiu-Jitsu and Demolition Fight Team. With a record of 6 wins and 4 losses, weighing in at 204 pounds even, from Woodville, Ohio, Joe the Guardian Garcia! His opponent across the cage, fighting out of the red corner, is a freestyle fighter representing New League Fight Team, sponsored by Dr. Hillman and Isaiah Harrison of Hillman Chiropractic, with a record of 3 wins and 1 loss, weighing in at 190.5 pounds, from Bryan, Ohio, Don Juan the Mexican Montalvo!
Oh boy, here we go.
Now, if you look at Juan, you may be thinking, what's all them circle things, on his torso?
Yep.
He did a therapy. It's called a suction therapy, and it's supposed to take the toxins and get the oxygen flowing. I talked to him about it, and he says it works.
There you go.
I've never done it or really had much research on it, but don't freak out. Nothing's bad.
Well, let's hope this one will go 3, huh? 3 good rounds, just like we had the last fight.
Yeah, I'll tell you, if Joe don't put him out, there will be 3 rounds because Juan's going to be going forward until the end. No touching the gloves. It's all business here. As you can see, Joe's got a real nice stance. Juan's moving his head, which is good. Just trying to be, just a jab. Inside leg kick.
You can hear the corner over here, Garcia.
Good leg kicks. And you can see Joe, he's wearing them are Muay Thai shorts, so you can tell that he's going to be throwing a lot of kicks. A lot of hard kicks. See how he tries to cut right through the leg. Ooh, good turnaround by Juan. Oh, Joe reestablishes control. Underhooks. Now he's looking for the takedown. He's going for the double leg. and he gets it. Side control.
Here's where Garcia gets so tough.
So right now, what Juan should be doing is looking for his right hand to get that underhook on the left side of Joe, and that'll create space, and he can look to post up. But now, nope, total mount. Oh, no, he's going for a head arm triangle right here. He's got the arm, and let's see if Juan's going to top here. He's squeezing real hard. If Juan can fight this might lose a lot of energy for Joe. But again, this is a title fight. He's going to have to do good technique to put Juan out. He's got both hooks in, looking to work a submission here. Now this is just going to turn into a hand fight. Right now, Juan just needs to be protecting, chin down, protecting the hands, and and Joe's just going to posture up here, throw a few, loosen him up. Now he's going to try and go in for that choke. Here it is. He's flattening him out. Looks like he's got it. Let's see what. I can't see Juan's hands. Now he's rolling over. Doesn't look like he's got the chin. Is he? Oh, I thought he looked out. This is not looking good for Juan. Juan looks real tired, like he's not trying to get out. Joe's just taking his time. This is all the Joe show right now. Joe Garcia seeing he's out. Let's see if Juan can get a better position. Ref's right there watching the action. Juan is still trying to move. The ref's giving him plenty of chances for an amateur fight. And the ref called it. And the ref called it. Yep. Yeah, I know Juan's upset, but Juan can't complain about that. It's all right. Juan's a fighter though, man.
Well, again, I told you, as soon as he got down on that floor, it became a Joe Garcia fight. Juan's not a happy guy right now. Look at the blood coming out of his nose right at this moment.
Juan's a competitor, man. I definitely understand that. And listen, the crowd should not be booing. You watch the replay. Juan wasn't really showing much work. You know, like something different was going to happen. I understand if Juan was maybe moving him and the weight was moving, and you see Joe kind of going in the ref's opposite. Okay, but let's be all honest. Juan wasn't really going to go nowhere right there.
No, not at that. He still had almost 40 seconds left to go in that round. He's going to have to survive. Little brother out there talking to him right now.
It's all right. It's all right. That's what Matt has to do. That's what Matt has to do. Juan should not be acting like this. I know he's upset. Don't get me wrong. I'm a competitor. Nobody likes losing. See, he shouldn't. See, he'll be getting suspended. Yep.
Well, it's something that they tell him in the pre-fight. When it's done, win, lose, or draw, things have to be handled in a certain way.
I know we're amateur, but we got to be professional.
Yep. Juan not happy with everything.
No, that's good. Hats off to Joe. Joe came in, did his job, and the ref is doing his job. They err on the side of caution. This is not a professional level. If it was professional level, they let that go longer than what I would have done. I mean, he gave Juan a chance to improve his position, and he just couldn't get it done. It's okay. I know he's getting booed. It's a hometown crowd, but what a great performance by Joe Garcia. Way to come out and get a title. Well deserved.
You know, and again, Joe got a little more time on his belt. Juan not real happy with everything, and I'm sure he's going to want to try one more time. But
and like I said from the beginning of the show, it's amateur level. If you're 0-5, it's okay. Go back, get more experience. And now here Joe, he gets to do a little shout out for his fans.
Calling it out for Juan.
I don't know if you guys want me to apologize for winning. Sorry. I gotta say thank you to my coach Clinton Smith, Iron Tiger Muay Thai. Thank you to my wife, all my family.
And Iron Tiger Muay Thai.
My coach is Gary Dion Thompson, especially my coach right here, Clinton Smith. All glory to God, baby.
Amen, brother. Yeah, Iron Tiger. That's by Scott Sheely. Scott Sheely's one of the big guys. He trains guys like Matt Brown. He's trained guys like Matt Brown, Kung Lee, big UFC names. So, like I said, you look at Joe's profile. He's got a nice camp. He goes to places. And like you said about the traveling, he travels a little bit to get to where he needs to go.
Here's Matt to wrap everything up.
You know, you have fights like that where you don't think the guy should have or the fight should have been stopped, but you know these guys know what they're doing. And if the shoe were on the other foot, you know, you guys would have been cheering that Juan won. So hats off to Joe Garcia. He's a hell of a competitor,
Absolutely.
as well as Juan. And he rightfully won that championship bout.
Absolutely.
And next fight's October 28th. It's going to be a Pro-Am show. So get ready for some very exciting pro matchups. Like our page on New League Fights. Stay tuned for fight announcements. It's going to be a Halloween-themed party. So it's going to be a Halloween costume party. We're going to give away a lot of prizes, cash prizes for costumes and things like that. Stay tuned to New League Fights page, and thank you all very much.
And like I said, Jim.
Ladies and gentlemen,
Like I said, Jim, here we go. Well, mark that down on your calendars, everybody. If you're watching this on pay-per-view and you've never been to a show or you want to come watch a show, Matt throws a great promotion out here. So you heard the date. Get out there, write it on your
October 28th, man.
October 28th. Get here and get your tickets soon.
And
as soon as they go on sale.
The best fight card we'd seen up until this one was the last time he had a Pro-Am fight.
Oh, my
You know,
goodness.
and that's what this is going to be.
I had the honor of sitting next and kind of doing the gloves, working with Matt still. Them pro fighters, I tell you what, you got, if it's a Pro-Am card, come watch. Because like the co-main event, I mean, you're seeing more fights like that to where you're like, man, I want to see two more rounds of that.
Yeah, no doubt.
You know, and hats off to the amateur guy. You got to start somewhere. So like you're like, that one too. You're right, it's not. But these guys are getting experience, and hats off to them. They're doing what you're not doing. You know, we're sitting here commentating.
Yeah,
People are watching on pay-per-view. They're doing it to throw a show on, and they're doing it to, you know, maybe see where they can go with it on a career. So
no doubt about that. Well, I'll tell you what, Kyle Pettit, thank you for all your help tonight. Great job.
Yeah, pleasure
Great
to
work.
meet you. Great working with you.
We're going to do this again. Next time you'll meet my buddy Jimmy Bellamy, I think,
Jimmy
for the
is on,
28th
buddy.
probably.
Jimmy will square off.
He'll be
younger.
Hey, I'll tell you what, that could be a celebrity matchup that night. What do you think? That could be a good one right there. Big thank you tonight to JJ Wynn's Quality Inn and Suites, El Mariachi's Bowling Transportation, Rossini, Testament Tattoo, Amerimaid Realty, and Stingray Trucking. Great night tonight. A big thank you as well to Shady Brady Davis, our ring announcer, our referees, Doug Gallegos, who will be at the King of the Cage in a couple of weeks. Also Chuck Truckovec, who was our other official tonight, and our ring girls, sponsored by Testament Tattoo, Whitney Schilt and Kenzie Baker. That's going to wrap it up for us tonight. A big thank you to our buddy over next to us, Ken Reeker and Richer Productions. Also his son, who was our camera guy here tonight, Big Nick, did a great job getting the action for us up there on the ladder all night long.